Hello guys, welcome back. As I promised today for our videos, the purpose is just like go through the final year exam questions, and essentially for all of these questions I provided is from Victoria final year exam and math method, and it's all of them from the exam 1. And you will notice that most of them are, like the question 1. So essentially it's like a warm up, or it's pretty straightforward questions to make sure you guys to understand, how to apply what we learned through the whole year. Like, or for us, it's what we learned through the last video. It's like chain rule, quotient rule, and product rule. Of course, we also need to remember or at least know how to apply the derivative for each different types of functions, such as polynomial functions, or circular functions, or exponential log functions, okay? And before I'm going here, please pause the video, and then we can do all of this, and you can use your answer to check mine, okay? Now let's do it. First one, they ask us to find f dash x, so in other words, is derivative. And for this guy, it's 1 over 3x minus 1. So we can use quotient rule. This is our u, this is our v. So quotient rule mentions that u over v dash equals v squared, u dash v minus u v dash. So my f dash x is just like 3x minus 1 squared as my v squared. Then my u dash just like 0 times my v is 3x minus 1. Then minus my u keep the same, just 1, and the v dash just like 3. So later we combine everything together, 3x minus 1 squared is just like minus 3, because essentially the first 0 times 3x minus 1 is just like 0. Okay, that's it. We use quotient rule, we done. And for next one, let g x equals sine pi x over x plus 1. And it's 2 marks. First, it asks us to evaluate g dash x, then substitute x equal 1 into the g dash x. Okay, for this one, again, is quotient rule, right? But in this case, my u will be my sine pi x, and my v will be x plus 1. So it will be x plus 1 squared by v squared. Then my u dash for this one is chain rule involved. Y equals sine u equals pi x. Okay, so it will be pi times cos pi x. Okay, this will be the u dash, and times my v just like x plus 1 minus my u the same sine pi x, then my v dash just like 1 over here. So this will become x plus 1 squared, and pi times cos pi x plus 1, and minus sine pi x. Okay, so I plug my x equals 1 in, it becomes 2 squared, and pi times cos pi just like -1, and times 2 again, so because x plus 1, and just remember sine pi 0, so it's just like 0, then it's just -2 pi over 2 squared, it's just -pi over 2. Okay, that's for the final answers. Essentially this one tests our quotient rule, chain rule, and again the special angles for circular functions. So they combine at least 3 knowledge for this type of equations. For this guy, they ask us to find dy dx. Again, it's just like derivatives, right? So in this case, we use chain rule because we can make y equals u to the cube. My u equals -3x cubed plus x squared minus 64. Okay, so my dy du will be 3u squared, my du dx will be -27x squared plus 2x. Just remember negative 64 derivative is 0. Then we multiply all of this together. We can get 81 u squared. I just plug in 3x cubed plus x squared minus 64 squared times x squared plus 22x. Okay, I made a mistake over here. This one I can make 3 and I should keep 27 over here, right? Because 27 just in front of x squared, not in front of the 2x. Okay, that will be the 1 mark. And for this guy, again, it's like quotient rule. So my denominator will be cos square x. My numerator will be u dash, which is ex times cos x, because ex derivative is again still ex, and minus u, which is ex times v dash. So my cos x derivative is negative sine x. Okay. Then I just like cos square x, then my ex times cos x plus my ex times sine x. Okay, then plug pi in, it will be 1 into e to the power of pi times negative 1, then plus 0, right? So it will be negative e to the power of pi. Because sine x, again, sine pi is 0. They test us for singular function. And for question 8, it's a bit tricky, but we still can use our own knowledge, okay? And look at this one. So fx is x squared times e to the power of kx. Then ask us to show that. So by showing that, we have to write steps. For this one, it's product rule. My u is x squared. My v is e to the power of kx. So first, it's u dash v is 2x times e to the kx, and plus uv dash, right? uv dash means x squared times k to the power of e to the kx. Okay, and for both of these terms, we can take out x times e to the kx. Then it becomes 2 plus kx, which is essentially what we want. And find the value of k, which this graph have exactly one solution. We just want one solution, okay? All we know is if they have exactly one solution, they must intersect each other, so the coordinates will be satisfied for both equations. In such case, x squared e to the power of kx should be equal to x e to the power of kx plus 2, right? So first we can get rid of e to the kx, because e to the kx can never be 0, or essentially it's like always greater than 0. So we can get rid of it because we didn't divide by 0 at both sides. But for next one, you just need to make sure, because both sides have x, you have to find a different case, x equals 0, then satisfy for both equations. Then when my x not equal to 0, I can divide by both sides with x by x, so it's become x equal to kx plus 2. So my x not equal to 0 divided by x, both sides, okay? So then my k, I just move my k over left hand side, becomes x 1 minus k equals 2. So my x just equal 2 over 1 minus k. That would be it. Then if my k is not equal to 1, so it's just like we're gonna have 2 intercepts, because we want to only have 1, and we guarantee we have x equals 0 is the intersect. So we have to make another x value be invalid or not defined. So my k in such case must be equals 1, which make x become 2 over 1 minus k. So essentially it will be wrong, okay? And let's keep going. So for next one, again, it's pretty straightforward. Chain rule, okay? Y equals u to the cube, u equals 2 minus x cube. Okay, so I just write like g dash x will be 3 times 2 minus x cube square, and times 2 minus x cube. Okay, so sorry, my u is, my bad, my u is negative 3x square. Okay, and will become negative 9, 2 minus x cube square, then times x squared. So we can directly plug 1 in to get the answer. And for this guy, again, it's just like product rule. But just remember log e to the kx, their derivative is, again, it's just 1 over x. So for this guy, the derivative is u dash v, which is log e is 3x, and plus uv dash, which is x times 1 over x. So the final answer will be log e 3x plus 1. Okay. So that would be end of this short videos. For these 3 videos, we just go through chain rule, quotient rule, and product rule. Hope help you guys clarify some dots. And also, please make sure you do enough practice to be master of these 3 derivative rules. Also familiar with the like special types of differentiation, such as sine x, cos x, or e to the power of x. Okay. Hope this video helpful, and if you think, please subscribe and click the like button, and I see you guys for the next videos. Bye bye guys.